longtime fans of the Utah Outcasts will know that we have a special place of hatred in our hearts for the Bundy clan. In that, if you remember, they took over the Malheur bird refuge.
I'm sure you said that excellently. I'm sure you said that perfectly. Don't worry about it. Keep moving on.
No, I think I'm close. And they took over the bird reserve that was happening, nature reserve, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Like about the same time we started this podcast, and it was like weekly that this whole standoff thing was going on, and we started talking about it. And what sucks is that the people that they were there protesting the fact that they were locked up for burning BLM land and causing, they were doing it because they were poaching on the land, and they were trying to cover their tracks. And but they got pardoned. I don't know if you guys heard that one.
I did. Of course they did.
Yes.
So the Bundys, and they're coming back into the news for some reason, is that, and it says here in the article, Ammon Bundy, a constitutional rights defender.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He has no idea what he's talking about. He's an idiot.
Let me rephrase that. It says a constitutional rights defender to his allies and a domestic terrorist to his critics.
Right.
One does not necessarily degrade the other.
No,
can be
not necessarily.
One person's freedom fighter is somebody's terrorist, at the same time. So
right.
He claimed that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the legislature, of which he is a devout member, has been infiltrated by socialists, globalists, and environmentalists.
Really? Environmentalists? No.
Not at this state, they haven't.
No. Socialists? No, not so much. Socialists? No. Globalists? Maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely capitalists.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Jesus was a socialist, was he not? I mean, he wanted...
Sure.
No, he was more of a communist, I would think. And
was he? I honestly don't know. I feel like those words are really inapplicable.
They're really hard.
He was crazy. Let's put it that
way. Well, look, can you really apply the crazy label to a fictitious figure?
Oh. Well, I don't know. I can say Deadpool's kind of crazy, so...
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Anyway, this article, man, it just makes me so mad, is that he claimed that the federal government's prosecution of him and his supporters during the confrontations in Nevada and Oregon is really a, quote, battle of high priests of the LDS church. He said his father himself and his attorney are all high priests within the church, but so are the lead U.S. attorney prosecuting his family, the chief judge in Oregon, and former Nevada Senator Harry Reid are as well.
What?
Just because all of these people come from the Morador doesn't make this a battle of high priests. It's like saying that a Catholic going against a Catholic is somehow some sort of religious battle. It's like...
That doesn't...
My goodness.
And so, yeah, it's ridiculous. These comments elicited murmurs from the largely LDS crowd of nearly 200 people gathered in the Smithfield Recreation Center at Skyview High School. Why would I come here and testify to you that I truly believe the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is the true church and the book of blah, 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 blah. We know the bearing your testimony shit here.
Right.
Is true. And then tell you we're being prosecuted by a high priest of the LDS church? And Bundy asked, why would I tell you those things? Because the truth matters.
Not to you, it doesn't.
No.
What on earth is going on here?
I'm going to keep going. So he went on to explain that his view that detailed the events in the Book of Mormon and the Bible had been repeating themselves over the past several years. He's like talking about how he's the resurrection of the, what was it, Laban, or who was the one that cut the head off the dude and had the sword? I don't remember the story. Laman? No. I don't
no idea.
No, don't care. I don't care. But this is just apocalyptic preachers saying that we're going to reach the end of the world because of stories repeating themselves or whatever the fuck they're going on. Let's see. He said that, but this goes into the history that they've been fighting over this whole 143 years. They've been grazing on this land, originally under the direction of Brigham Young, who was the second president of the LDS Church.
Right, yeah.
The BLM eventually left Bundy Ranch there to face the armed militias and whatever. Anyway.
I just want to remind everyone that this is a man who said that black people were better under slavery. Just
right.
Oh,
right.
and he was talking about proselytizing to people on the moon, and I think there were sun people too. If I remember, I don't know.
This guy's certifiable. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he got
pardoned. I was talking to Brigham Young. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, sorry, I thought you were talking about Brigham Young, not about this
guy.
Oh,
no, I mean both of them. Both of them are certifiable.
All right, so the LDS Church at the time issued a statement condemning the takeover of the refuge, saying that this armed occupation can in no way be justified on a scriptural basis. Because of course they will. They're going to be like, nope, right. Don't drag us into this. No.
Yeah, of course they will.
Right.
I mean, your scripture can be interpreted in so many ways, and it so was. And often under the takeover of land. So that's neat.
And Bundy was quoting passages from 3rd Nephi, which is a boring-ass book, and the Book of Judges in the Old Testament to show how his family and others have been unjustly targeted by the government.
Right.
Like every other Bible beating.
Oh, no, you haven't.
I'm trying to show you that what was happening then is happening now. Wait, is Ammon the one that has the fucked up face where he's like,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
That's not him. That's the one with the fucked up face doesn't speak. No, like he doesn't speak publicly. Like they keep him in the background.
I thought we were talking about a Book of Mormon figure. Oh yeah, there's the guy who got kicked,
the Bundy
right?
that got kicked in the face by a horse.
Yeah, no, they keep him in the background.
So the statements, all of the stuff that he's talking about here is just trying to make his biblical worldview that all of the plants and animals on Earth were placed here by God for the express use of benefits and to the benefit of humans, kind of thing.
Right, because of course they were.
I hate that.
And he's pissed off. He says that environmentalists, globalists, and socialists believe that man has evolved into an intellectually advanced species, and therefore all other species are at a disadvantage. No, that's not what we.
No,
that's not. No,
what?
He said that his belief is
like you don't believe it's that you believe that like it's for you. You believe that you're superior. We don't. No, what?
We're akin to the animal. That's what we're trying to say. Is that we're all in the same fucking boat, dude.
Yeah,
we're the ape.
He said that the environmentalists believe that it is man's duty to balance the species and eliminate much of the human population. No, you fucking idiot. No, we don't want to kill all the people. And he says it's a completely different theology than a Christian theology. It's not even a theology.
Not a theology. Mine changes all the time with new information.
He says that this same group of environmentalists, educated in quote-unquote government schools, he brought up, had infiltrated the lower and middle levels of the LDS Church. I know that our church on the lower levels, the mid-levels, has been infiltrated by these same people. Note to the writer, don't write what he's about to say. Has been infiltrated by these same people, but not the higher levels. I truly believe that those those higher levels are honest, good, righteous men who follow the Lord's guidance and inspiration because you don't want to be excommunicated. That's what you're trying to get away from.
Exactly.
All the people that actually have sway over everything that we're doing out here, you're cool. Everybody else that's like in the same ward as me, fuck you, is what he's trying to be. Oh my gosh. And Bundy's fucking crazy. He's talking about agency in here. Yeah, it's about freedom. They honestly think that they are doing God's will by not following the government. You know?
Right. No, they absolutely are. They're totally crazy. Yeah.
I don't know what these people believe. Like this God's will stuff. No, I think that they're justifying their just need to be assholes, honestly.
These people have been away from like a real society for far too long. Like they are just out there and just in the middle of nothing, you know, where they have to, how are we going to have fun? Oh no, let's play with that horse until it kicks my brother in the face.
They're justifying a purpose that's what I was trying to get to. Like they've created this purpose in their head and now they have to justify it. That's it.
Yeah.
And so he talks about what is this? There's someone on the other side of it saying that others hedged on this guy's use of the word infiltrated. American Fork, Steve Bybee, resident, said that there's a difference between knowingly infiltrating a church and just being raised in society and taught by schools, family, and friends. He says it's a huge difference. Infiltration means I know that I'm evil and I'm going to get myself in here so I can do my evil.
Yeah.
But what Ammon is saying, even though he used the word infiltrate, it's not infiltration. They grow up thinking the way they think. And so these people are trying to give him the people that are listening to him, they're like going, "Oh, honey," like, "Oh, you're so wrong."
Yeah.
And so
yeah, it's very bizarre. It's very, but basically people in his ward have been like, knock it the fuck off. And he's like, you're the bad guys. No, you.
Now, there's this one guy by the name of Lane Beck, who's a former Cache County council member. Cache County's in the middle of fucking nowhere, people. And a local representative to the Utah Republican State Central Committee, whatever, who invited Bundy to speak at Smithfield, agreed with Bybee's interpretation. He said, every one of us, including myself, has been educated in a government school system. And I do happen to believe that what Ammon said here tonight it is a religion. This environmentalism is a religion. And I'm going to say that it's infiltrated because that's what they've been taught, and they haven't been taught differently. So you have the Utah Republican Party State Central Committee member who just said, "Yeah, I'm with the crazy militia religion guy. That's who I'm with. Yep. I'm with the crazy Mormon, instead of the normal person where it's like, hey, maybe we just don't burn oil as much. Why don't we use renewable stuff because that's a finite resource? Why don't we not burn that coal because it's eventually going to run out and we're going to be sucking fucking sulfur vapors on this planet." But no, they're never going to listen.
No, and that's what I have a hard time wrapping my head around is like, that there's like a limit, right? Like, even if we're not talking about global warming.
They know there's a limit. They know it, but they think that it doesn't matter.
It doesn't apply to them.
because they think that once that limit is exhausted, that's the end of the world. And, clean slate, Jesus comes back and woo, it doesn't matter.
Right.
That's what they're hoping for? Question mark? I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm so beyond this. I can't wrap my head around.
I'm done. I'm done with these people.
No.
It's crazy shit.